Pooja and welcome to Food Without Borders. Today I am making a roasted Parmesan cauliflower recipe. Now it's great as a side if you are one of those people who love serving 1,000 sides with their holiday menu. This is great. I love it as a snack. I make it all the time because it seems like it's healthier than having chips, and this mopey weather is perfect for this snack. So let's get started with the ingredients. So folks, the first ingredient that you will need is some cauliflower that I have cut into some bite-sized florets. I washed them and then I laid them on a paper towel or kitchen towel so that all the moisture is absorbed. I also left it for about an hour, hour and a half to make sure that there is no moisture in the cauliflower because we are trying to make this crispy. I have some grated Parmesan cheese. Now you can buy pre-grated Parmesan cheese, but really you could do it at home and you can buy a whole block and just grate it yourself, and it is so much more inexpensive and you save a lot of money by grating it at home. For the spices, here I have some ground fennel seeds. I just got the fennel seeds and just ground it in the mortar pestle. I have some chili flakes, and this is completely optional. I have some sea salt, and the last ingredient you will need is some olive oil. For the exact measurements, I will leave a link to the recipe in the description box, and you can get the exact measurements on Food Without Borders. So folks, the first thing you will need to do is preheat your oven to a 350 Fahrenheit or 176.6 degree Celsius. I will leave the exact conversion rate on my blog so you can go check that out. I have also lined my baking pan or baking sheet with a non-stick mat. If you do not have a non-stick mat, you can always use a foil. All I would do is grease it a little so that the cauliflowers don't stick. Now into this giant mixing bowl, I am going to add the oil, the fennel, ground fennel, and the red chili flakes. Now, I do not add a lot of red chili flakes to this recipe because I like to get the kick of the entire recipe from the marinara sauce. And to this, I will add very little salt. This is about 1/8 of a teaspoon. Give this a mix. And then add the cauliflower and give it a good toss. I like pre-mixing my spices and oil because then it evenly coats the cauliflower, and then some of them are not underspiced, some of them are not over seasoned. Now all the cauliflower florets are nicely coated. I am going to transfer them onto this baking mat like so. So folks, I am going to pop this in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes, given that I have a smaller batch, and if you double the recipe, it may take up to 35 minutes. Now also, what you're looking for is when they turn golden, kind of golden, that's when you add the Parmesan cheese onto the cauliflower. Stick it in the oven again and let it bake until all the Parmesan cheese melts, which could take about 1.5 to 2 minutes. And then we'll bring it out and do the tasting. So folks, we are back, and the cauliflower took about 26 to 27 minutes. And then I added the Parmesan cheese and then stuck it in the oven for another 2 minutes. So it took about 29 minutes. But again, if you have more of it, it might take longer. I like to serve it with some marinara sauce. This is a store-bought marinara sauce, and if you have a great recipe of your own, you can serve it with that. And if you do not, let me know and I will make a marinara sauce recipe that I have of my own. Now, I'd be lying if I said I already haven't tasted it, but just for the camera, I will have to do what I need to do. The cauliflower is perfectly crispy. The fennel works as a beautiful aromatic. It's a sweeter spice, so it gives you a sweeter aroma and flavor to it. The recipe has a bite because of the chili flakes, and the Parmesan cheese never fails you. So you have to give this recipe a try. If you have been a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you aren't a subscriber, please subscribe. That would make me really happy. I will leave a written version of this recipe in the description box, and I will see you next time. Bye.